What is up, fellow travelers? Aaron the Old Man Gamer here, and we are back with some more low sodium game time featuring Dark Souls 3. So, when we last left off, we were going through the Cathedral of the Deep area. We made our way over to the inside of the cathedral. So, we opened up this shortcut here, and now we're about to face our first giant. So, the way they would normally want you to do it is to run along the top and go into the depths. But we're not going to do that because we've invested some points in hit points. We should have enough to survive a drop down from this area. So what we're going to do, see, that area is not where we want to go. You can get a deep gem, fight Doris down there. So what we're going to do is going to go drop down this way. Going to cost us a lot of damage. We can heal through this. So what we're going to do is we're going to fight this giant down here. And that's your first giant right there. So, if you fight that giant up above, so up along that ledge, he will wreck you. But because we go down here by his ankles, he can't strike us properly. So, we're just going to go and grab the stuff here. So this is some swampy sludge here. It's going to slow us down. There's no way around that. Most people try to fat roll their way through this mess, but yeah, I'm not about that. I'm not in a super hurry. So we've gotten our large titanite and our soul item. So we've got the maiden set, I believe. Soul item. See where we got over here. So let's get this shield up. Do I have fire bombs? I believe I do have fire bombs. I only have 3. That's not good. We're going to need more later. Once we unlock this second shortcut, we're going to go back to Firelink. We're going to lay in some fire bombs. Because this area coming up, we're going to want to have some fire bombs or pyromancies. Because there's a lot of those little slimy things. Remember that one we avoided earlier? Well, there's lots of them over here. So we're not going to tackle those things with just a sword because that would be very, very time consuming. So this guy over here, he's a Flamberge Thrall. Flamberge Thralls are bad because that Flamberge causes bleed. Alright, so we've just been invaded here. That's Kirk. Yeah, Kirk is the guy in the thorn armor, so he can just roll into you and cause damage. So like all NPCs, he will just walk into you. So if you thrust attack him, you will just wreck his ass. So he got me pretty good there at the end, but in the end, good thrust attack. It'll take this guy down no time flat. Okay, now we're back up. We didn't really need to top off, but it helps. So thralls. That Cathedral Knight over there can wreck you if you don't watch out. We're not going to go deal with him yet. So we're going to unlock this shortcut right here. And open this up for later. So that's going to lead us up to the rafters. We're going to go there later as part of a quest line. So we're back here again. As always, there's Bonfire, there's Slave Knight Gale. So we're going to head on back to Firelink really quick because there's some stuff we want to buy. We might even be able to level up too. We have 14,000 souls. But you know what we're going to do? We have 2 Titanite shards that are large. And that means upgrades.
Well, that is good. It wasn't eat, Smith.
Let me upgrade my sword.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, that's that. Let's see if Greyrot has some fire bombs at an inexpensive price.
You're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part.
Okay, fire bombs. We're gonna need. Let's get a bunch, just in case. Let's see. Do you have any kind of arrows? Let's see. I don't have any of those. I just need standard arrows, I think.
Goodbye. And stay safe. Oh, this baby.
Okay, let me see. See if I can use these with my bow. I should be able to. Yeah, I am able to. Cool. These arrows have a longer range, so we're gonna need.
You're back and in one piece.
So we're gonna buy us some more of these.
Goodbye. And stay safe.
So we're going to need that to lure people, really. So now that I know that I could use that, we'll switch back to our claymore. Where is my claymore at? That's what happens when you have so much stuff in there. There we go. Our +4 claymore. see, how many more souls do I need to go up a level? Well, actually, I can go up a level now. Cool, let's go up a level.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay, let's see. I would have to boost my attunement up to get a lot more before I got a slot for spells. So, at present, so I want to start using pyromancies at some point, even lesser pyromancies, just to deal with these slimy things. So, let's see. 57. 56.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Okay. Let's head on back. Now we're going to tackle giant number 2.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn.
Yeah, whatever, Gale. You keep saying that over and over again until you basically go into the painted world of Ariandel to just shut him up. But we're not going to bother with that yet. We'll deal with the main portion of the game before we go into the DLCs. Alrighty, now you'll notice in this area there's all these little slimy things floating around in the water. They are vulnerable to fire. Firebomb will basically nuke them, but you have to get within range. You have to get within range of them. So if you go too close to that giant, he'll wake up and start attacking you. So we're going to lure some of these guys over. I think that one's noticed us over there by his foot. See if he comes on over. Hey, buddy, come here. A little bit closer. There you go. A little bit closer so you're in firebomb range. Because if you're too far out, you can miss these dudes. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3. At least 3 more. Let's see if this guy comes over this way. Hey, slimy boy. Yeah, remember I told you about if you get too close to those giants, they wake up? That's what happens. So what we're going to do, because we have to get around up to that area over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to go around him to lure all the slimy boys over by that stairway over there. Because otherwise they'll come over and attack us. Well, maybe this guy will come over here. A little closer. There we go. I think there's only one or two more, but there'll be a problem. And then there's that dude over there. He'll drop down, but generally speaking, he'll get stomped on by the giant. So what we can try to do is get over to where that giant is and do the tactic we had before. Since we've gotten rid of most of the slimes, we can concentrate more on the giant. Alright, that's giant number 2 down. So you'll notice that these giants don't respawn, so we got another Titanite shard. Soul item. It's a pale tongue. Let's see, what is this? Oh, so the Drang's armor. Should get the rest of the Drang set here. There's the Drang gloves. This should be the Drang shoes. Yeah, it's the Drang pants and shoes. And then over here should be the Drang, what you call it? This, I guess, the hammers. Yeah, so they're two, like, they look like a mace, but there's two of them. So I think they're the twin hammers. So what you could do with those is they're like twin swords. You could do two-handed attacks. So you just two-hand them, and you can swing them both at the same time. They do some pretty decent damage. Okay, we're going to go over this way. There's an ember for us to grab. So those deacons are going to be shooting junk at us. We're not going to deal with that too much. So what we're going to do is go over here. Well, let's deal with this dude first. So what we don't want to do is aggro those Cathedral Knights. The Cathedral Knights are bad news at this point. Because there's two of them here. There's that one over there. And there's another one sitting over there. So we don't want to aggro those guys, because if both of them come after us at the same time, we'll have a bad day. And we're not about that life. This is low sodium. We're not about getting salty or getting my blood pressure too high. Because, frankly, it's already too high. Yeah, it's from all those French fries, potato chips, and video games made by Hidetaka Miyazaki. Alright, that's opened up so we can come up that way if we need to. So we can bypass a lot of this junk. Let's run over here really quick and grab this. So Undead Hunter Charms. Now this looks like Siegvard, but it's not Siegvard.
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
Now that's not Siegvard, but he's somebody trying to pretend that he's Siegvard. So what we're going to do is we're going to...
Just hold your horses a moment. I know. Treasure is so sorely tempting.
Yeah, so that's not Siegvard. That is Patches, pretending to be Siegvard. See, Patches has stolen Siegvard's armor, and he's dumped Siegvard in a well. So what we're going to do later on is after we deal with the Deacons of the Deep, we are going to go up into the rafters, and we're going to go over to the other side. See all these rafters up there? There's a bunch of knights and stuff up there. We're going to lower one of those knights over. Hopefully he'll plunge to his death. Then we'll run over there, drop down over that way, and then we'll go down this way, and up there is Rosaria's bedchamber. Rosaria's bedchamber is a bonfire. If you want to join Rosaria's Fingers Covenant, you can do that. Basically, if you're a member of the Rosaria's Fingers Covenant, you can invade other people, and it's encouraged. You get Pale Tongues. You can use Pale Tongues to respec over there if you decide to. The thing is, if you decide to join Rosaria's Fingers or associate with that kind of stuff, do the respec or anything, Cirrus of the Sunless Realms will become mad at you, and you won't be able to use her as a summon. I don't think she'll attack you outright, but we're going to go across this bridge here. So Patches is going to lower it, thinking he's going to leave us to the giant, but we've already dealt with the giant. So...
You could outwit an onion. Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors. Where's the old giant? How dare you? Have you no shame? Damn.
Yeah, see, Patches is not happy that we've already killed the giant. So normally what he would do is lower that thing down there so we could get attacked by the giant. But the giant's already dead, so he's frustrated. And of course you could probably sit there and go, well, why didn't you just look over there and realize that the giant wasn't there to begin with? Well, apparently that Katarina armor's eye slit is very, very small, so he didn't see. Either way, we're okay, we're back here, and we're going to go over to play with the Deacons of the Deep. Now this guy's going to try to follow us, but we're just going to run behind this thing. These summon signs Henri and Horus if you want to use them. I don't. This is not a particularly bad fight. It's not very hard. Starts off with a game of hot potato. So that red thing over there is the main deacon. Well, he's the boss damage pool. So what we're going to do is just go around here and slaughter these guys and go after the guy in red. Just run in, run out. These guys are going to shoot fireballs at you. Just kind of find the guy who's got the red and then deal with him. Everybody else is sort of extraneous at this point. So at about half, this guy's going to come out. And that was the Deacons of the Deep. Honestly expected them to take a little longer than this, but, you know, sometimes it's got to be that way. So now we got about 20,000 souls, but we're going to need a bunch of those souls to buy Siegvard's armor. So we are going to transport ourselves back here, because that's the easiest way to get up to the rafters. And so the plan of the attack, plan of attack for the next time. Sorry, getting tongue-tied again. My brain works faster than my mouth a lot of the time, so I get confused, which is my normal state, confusion. But what we're going to do, there's that elevator that we opened the door for earlier. We're going to go up that. As you can tell, Slave Knight Gale is still mumbling away. Okay. That's enough. So we're getting close to 30 minutes already, so I'm going to stop recording pretty soon. So when we come back next time, we're going to go up this elevator up there. We're going to end up in a familiar location. But we're going to go up into the rafters. So we're going to end up there. And there's some doorways that we can go through. We're going to end up in the rafters. And we're going to make our way over to the Rosaria's Fingers chamber, basically Rosaria's bed chamber. Rosaria is a, I don't know what she really is, but she's kind of weird looking. She's got all these larvae sitting around her. And all of her fingers, when they die, they go back to her bed chamber and are reborn. So if you want to join that covenant, you go up there, you pledge yourself to Rosaria, she makes you part of the covenant. If you're doing Ringfinger Leonel's quest, that's part of the progression. You join the covenant, and he eventually kills Rosaria. You hunt him down, you kill him, and you can resurrect Rosaria if you want to, or eat her soul, or use her soul to gain a boss weapon. It's not really that good of a weapon, but, you know, most of them aren't in the grand scheme of things. There's a few that are really good, but your base weapons will do just fine most of the time. So we're not going to do that part. So that's the plan of attack for next time. So until then, safe travels to you all, and I will see you again later. Have a good one, guys.